So, as we all know, Nintendo had a Direct on the 17th of February, and it was a pretty beefy Direct. I'm not going to say that it was the best one ever, because we have had some better quote-unquote Directs in the past, but we did get a lot of new first-party IP announcements. We did get a lot of indie announcements, and we did get a lot of next year to end of this year announcements, even though the Direct said that it was going to be focused on just the first half of 2021. Curious, right? What you're seeing on screen now is the Smash Bros. Announcement, and obviously you should go watch the original Direct if you don't want spoilers. This is the Smash Bros. Announcement for Pyra being introduced into Smash, a very early on fusion character. And it's not just Pyra, it's her and Mithra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You can see her right here. Mithra awakens. It's a fusion character just like Sheik and Zelda were in previous Smash games. And obviously we go on to the most Nintendo of non-Nintendo games, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, which is a great addition to the Switch. It fits Nintendo's aesthetic perfectly, crazy colored, very kid-friendly characters, and then they go in, they fly, and then they click the Joy-Cons onto the Switch. Guy comes out, grabs the Switch, and then we get some gameplay footage, which is really nice. It's always nice to see gameplay footage, even for a game like this that has already been released on multiple different systems. It's just great to see how it runs on Switch. And, you know, I'm loving how that looks and how smooth the character animations are. That's always great. Got old Famicom games that have been, you know, modernized in English and translated into English for Western fans. Great animations for a remake and a re-release, especially years after. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and also The Girl Who Stands Behind. These are weird titles, but, you know, I'm just rolling with them. They're Nintendo. They can do whatever they want. Famicom Detective Club. Both of these games are going to be sold at the same time with the same name. They're part of the same story and everything, but they are technically separate games, and they're not even going to be included in a collection, or, you know, they are sold separately. So if you want one, you're going to have to buy that one. And if you want the other one, then you're going to have to buy the other one separately. Hopefully they don't charge us $60 for each. I feel like that would be a bit pricey for even though it's a first-party game, it's still, at least I'm assuming it's a first-party game. Famicom was Nintendo. You know, $60 for each game. That's $120 for both games, and they're both remakes. I don't see them charging $60. I see them charging either $20 or $30. Then we've got the Legends of Mana from Square Enix. Always a classic. Glad that this game is coming back. And it's weird that Square Enix is doing newer modernized versions of their older games, especially in the Legends of Mana franchise. Didn't they? I'm pretty sure that they remade an old or sort of earlier Legends of Mana game earlier this year or late last year. I can't really remember, and I could be completely wrong about that. I don't really pay attention, but this is a great game, and I do expect to pick it up for my Switch whenever it drops, whenever it releases. The best part for me from this whole Direct, a brand new Monster Hunter game. And this game, Monster Hunter Rise, is going to be the coolest thing ever. And I'm very much considering picking up the Special Edition Switch, or I will pick up the Animal Crossing Special Edition. But this game introduces so many cool mechanics and brand new monsters to fight, new characters. All of it's so nice, and I am so glad that this is released. This is Monster Hunter Rise for Nintendo Switch. It might be a Switch exclusive, I'm not sure. So then this mechanic right here, watch, this character is on the back of a monster right there, and then they start controlling it to fight the other monster with these kind of like light force field constricting bands, or kind of like a Spider-Man web is kind of what it looks like. but it starts controlling the monsters, and obviously that might be for a limited time while you control that monster. But I can definitely see maybe like an upgrade to get longer or something. It's also weird to think that maybe all of the characters have access to that ability, but depending on how much you've upgraded it or how little you've upgraded it will depend on how much time you have on the monster or how much control you have over the monster. Of course it has to. It's coming with a special edition Monster Hunter Switch, and I just want to take some time to look at this. The system includes a digital download for Monster Hunter Rise plus Deluxe Kit DLC. This part right here is why I'm leaning towards this Switch before the Animal Crossing Switch, because the Animal Crossing Switch... Hey, right now I'm editing this video right here. It's being edited. You're seeing this bit right before you're seeing me talk right now. Don't pick up this Monster Hunter Switch. Don't do it unless you really, really, really like Monster Hunter, because the only place you can pre-order it or order it right now is on the official Nintendo website, and it's $370, so I'm assuming that's $300 for the console, that's $60 for the game, which you can pre-order the game $60 by itself, and then that's $10 for the DLC. So you're not getting any deals unless you really, really like this design. I wouldn't say pick it up. I'm gonna go with the Animal Crossing Switch, just FYI. All right, back to that thing, yeah, which looks amazing, but this one comes with free game download and Deluxe Kit DLC. Then we move on to the Pro Controller, which is available March 26th along with the game as well. This Pro Controller features a special Monster Hunter Rise design. I love this Pro Controller. It is amazing. It's the perfect Pro Controller for Monster Hunter Rise, I think. They couldn't have done this any better. Love it. Thank you, Nintendo. And then we've got Mario Golf. Mario Golf is kind of, you know what you get when you're buying Mario Golf. Especially with the Switch, where the Joy-Cons are basically souped up Wii remotes on steroids. They are a lot more accurate. You can feel the vibration of hitting the golf ball through the golf club virtually in your hand. I'm gonna love feeling that response with the HD Rumble. The sad part about this is you won't be able to get that hitting motion with a Switch Lite, but later in this trailer they will tell you that there's a controller only mode where if you're playing on your normal Switch in handheld mode, you can still play Mario Golf. Button controls and motion controls. Motion controls if you have the extra Joy-Cons either on a normal Switch Lite or just your docked Switch. Doesn't matter, you've got motion controls. It just depends on which screen you want. Also, there's this mechanic where you rush to your golf ball and you've got power-ups to get to your golf ball, and whoever gets there first, it's like a race to see who can get their ball in the hole first, and you can use different characters to get different strategies, different golf clubs for different golf ball distances, I guess. I don't know if this was ever a thing in previous Mario Golfs. I never really played those games. They've never really been my thing. I always did Wii Golf. There's also Mii characters that you can play as and a story mode where you can play. You can also up stats, I'm pretty sure. Stats are a really weird thing in Mario Golf, but, they make sense. I've heard previous Mario Golfs were RPGs almost, so I guess this makes sense for the series, just not to me as an outsider. This game is available June 25th. This game is also interesting. Slay demons with soul cards. It kind of reminds me of Cluster Truck, the way you move around and get bunny hops and momentum. You collect cards around the map, and those are also weapons and abilities. Shotguns, RPGs to help you bounce off walls. I can totally see someone like Leafia's here or Fitz playing this in the back of their videos while they tell jokes with their friends. This seems like that type of game. if there is a multiplayer. I'm not sure if there's a multiplayer. Right now it just looks like PvE, but it might turn into a PvP game later on. The characters look cool. The art design looks cool. Neon white. Definitely gonna pick this up for Switch when it launches. This was the game that kind of got me hyped back up after the Smash announcement. This is amazing. I remember playing this on my 2DS XL. I actually have it right here. I have it right here. 2DS. It's my Zelda skinned 2DS XL. I would play this with my brother, and we would just have a great time. I think it was demo or something, but it was a great game. Loved it. Brilliant character design, and I'm so glad that Mii's are finally coming to the Switch. Like, yeah, you have Mii's for your profile picture, but this is the incorporation that we needed from Nintendo to make Mii's worth it. Because for a while it felt like they were trying to kill Mii's, and maybe they still kind of are, but people wanted this game. I don't know what it was, but it's a great addition. It's a welcome addition in my eyes, and I don't know. I'm really gonna like playing this. On the 3DS, it was like $15, $20. Hopefully they don't charge us a full price, $60. I know I keep saying that they don't charge us $60, but I can justify paying $60 for something like Breath of the Wild. I can't justify paying $60 for Miitopia, a Miitopia port at that, And this was probably one of the most upsetting announcements. Yes, Mario costumes are great. You've got Mario, you can see Luigi in the background, Peach at the very bottom of that wheel, and then you've also got Wario. You can run into the blocks to, get the coins. You can collect the coins. Thwomps get activated. The most exciting bit, I'm going to pause it right here so you can see. This warp pipe right here, also these mushrooms are going to be really nice, even if you're not doing a Mario-themed island. Ooh, they don't even look Mario-themed, they just look nice. If you go into this warp pipe, it acts like an actual warp pipe for Mario, and it takes you to a separate part of your island. You can see Peach, cool Peach costume right here with the gown and the crown. You can also see the green mushroom in the background, more mushroom platforms right here. I wonder if you can jump up on these and access different parts of your map. Kind of like a ramp, but I don't know, just more, slow paced and easier to take down and put back up. You can also see more coins right here and some blocks around here, along with these flowers. I think those flowers are already in the game. I'm not sure. And then question block. But this warp pipe is fast travel from one side of your island to the opposite side. And then this flag, flag changes colors whenever interacted with. Love that. Looks cool. It's a nice smooth animation. This warp pipe is the most useful thing out of this whole update. And this is the whole update. It's just Mario stuff. The update is coming out February 25th. Remember this. The free update for the Mario stuff is coming out February 25th. After downloading the update, I'm going to resize this just for a split second. After downloading the update, the items that are in the update, the items that the update is based around, are available on March 1st. Not even on the day that the update is ready. Also, I want to point out they don't show it, but they've got flooring, carpets, and wallpaper. Mushroom mural, block flooring, Lakitu's cloud rug, and Yoshi's egg rug. These are going to look cool, I bet. The mushroom mural, I don't know how that's going to look, but I can definitely see, I can imagine it looking good. The rugs are going to look nice. The egg rug is kind of going to look like the Nook Leaf rug that you can get from the novelty section of the Nook Miles Redeem thing. I feel like it's going to be that kind of color, shape, like the big thing. It's just going to be the Yoshi egg. Nothing too crazy. Obviously promoting their Twitter account for Animal Crossing, the Isabelle account, or Tom Nook, depending on what time of year it is. I know you haven't seen it, But I have skipped through half of this announcement, and there's still gameplay to be told for a game that's not even going to come out. When is the release date? Isn't it 2022? I'm pretty sure that this release date is 2022. There is so much. There's so much for a project title. That's not even the finished title. Why? Cool. There's a debut demo. You can download it after the presentation. Nice. Feedback survey coming at a later date. Do we do feedback surveys for games anymore? Like, when was the last time you took a feedback survey for a Minecraft snapshot? And it doesn't even tell you the release date. It doesn't even tell you the release date. And then I want to point out, this is a Star Wars game. This is the Star Wars Hunter game. Brand new Star Wars game. You know, looks cool. Ooh, we're excited for gameplay. Or, you know, to see what's outside of those doors. You know, the last game was an indie game that didn't even have a finished title. And that's the whole trailer. That was the whole trailer. For Star Wars, a Disney-owned property, didn't get more than 30 seconds of a trailer. Maybe they don't have the game released, fine. But why did the previous announcement, the one directly before this, have basically like 10 to 15 minutes of explaining gameplay mechanics and lore for a game that doesn't have a title, and then Star Wars gets less than 30 seconds? I don't know. This game confused me. Knockout City. Why? Yeah, cool. Looks like a WoW character. Looks like an old school pixel character from like the Super Nintendo. Looks like a CSGO character. What is this game? For some reason I thought it was like a basketball soccer, like death game, but it also reminds me of Splatoon. You know, you pass it to your teammates, and then you hit it on opposite players. And like a bomb? I don't know. I'm gonna have to do more research into that game. That girl looks like the girl from Wreck-It Ralph 1, you know, the one that Felix dated. Like, this is gonna be a weird game. It comes out this year in May. I'm probably not gonna pick it up until I learn more about it. It's an EA original. Cool, you know? Like, EA's done some weird stuff recently. This is a game that I was so excited about when I figured out that it was going to be on Switch. Oh my god, it's a physical version of Hades. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that case. Hopefully they have a custom design on the inside. Ooh, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice on my shelf. You can't see my shelf, but it's going to be nice on my shelf right behind my, you know, head. It's going to be so good looking. And this game is amazing. If you have not played Hades on whatever console you've got, just play it. Download it. It's on PC. It's on Xbox, I think. Play it. It's so nice. Or you can wait for it to be on Switch like I am. Because yeah, it's great. It's a great game. You also get a code for soundtrack to download the soundtrack. Ooh. It's nice. It's good. It's a clean looking game. You also get a 32-page colored book with all of the characters in it and like descriptions on all of those characters. You get the book, the 32-page book describing every character. It's nice. You get the physical case that even if it doesn't have a custom design on the inside, it still has the cool looking Hades, you know, logo, character. It looks nice. You get the game. You get the card that, when licked, will taste like HE double hockey sticks, which is where Hades is from. And then you get the music download. This is going to be a great bundle, and I'm so glad it's on Switch now. I can play Hades wherever I go. Mwah. March 19th. It comes out next month. It comes out in like 4 weeks. You had to customize your Inkling or Octoling, skin tone. It kind of looked like ice cream machines. Why do you get to launch in? It's a battle royale. It's a battle royale in Splatoon. What is this? Why are there bows? Why is that the default weapon? What is that gun? These are cool costumes and cool hairstyles, but like, why? What is that, a turret crab? That's a bazooka. Dude literally got murdered with paintballs. Back into the ink. 2022. This direct was supposed to be about things that are happening in 2020. The first half of 2020. I don't know how to end this. Like, subscribe. This is a Nintendo channel now. Peace.